I got the work on the avenue, they know what Tank said. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got that's up in the gentleman, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On first down, Mahomes. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now here's Mahomes.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Ooh.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Eagle 44. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And
Come on.
able to rip off
Come
a
on,
big
chat.
chunk of yardage before
Come on,
being
chat.
dropped inside the 40.
Come on,
a
chat.
gain of 32
Come
that
on.
time.
4 down. Check. Slam.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Chat.
They go play action here on first down.
What?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Why did I
Picked up
throw
by
it?
Jalen Ramsey.
Damn.
His guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Vic now. Over the
Oh,
middle,
come
and
on.
it's
That's a
incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space, and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out there. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Oh,
And Hill with it over the
good
middle.
play.
And they'll
What?
get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must
Because
have.
it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run it with Bell. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into
nice
the end
TD.
zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Damn. Come on.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
White 20, white 90. White 20.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. The left side completion to Jones. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
One more play, I think.
Vic goes play action. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gold is able to put it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
Let's go.
We step aside.
Let's go, chat.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I have to tie this up.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
What?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
Let's go.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Play action now. Vic on the move to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt.
Let's go.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
White 20. White 20.
On play action, Vic.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, there you go.
White 20.
Off the play fake, Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go.
Tyler Lockett, 52 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. Here's Vitt.
Oh, I threw.
Down just outside
All right.
the 5, right
That's
around
fine.
the 6-yard line.
It's fine.
Gold now out to kick it away.
It's fine.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Let's go!
Off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, my.
Keeping the pressure right.
Oh, that was a user hit.
Across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and
Damn.
opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because
let's go
to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He dropped that. Let's
second
go.
Down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Is he gonna snap the ball? No, he's not. Yep. No, he's not.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. First down carry by Bell.
Let's go.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing now is Mahomes, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's going for it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
No! Let's go!
Taken down. Deion Jones. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Steps away. Looking downfield for Jones.
Julio.
This will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Yeah, baby. White 90. White 20. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey. Jack. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
25. Check 25. Check 25. White 20. White 90. White 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
White 90.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Right
Let's go!
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
White 20. White 20. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22 and a half.
And not surprisingly, Defensive Player of the Year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003. 142.5 in his career. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, let's go!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
GG's
so
in the chat.
All of this, it comes down to one final play.
GG.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And
Let's go!
Right a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. Damn.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our
he
crew.
has more rushing.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Let's
NFL
go.
on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.